Welcome to Shaunie's World. These are just my thoughts with a comedic side of humor. But if you're cool with your girl, go fool with your girl. Appreciate you for dropping by.
Disclaimer. These babies are cute, ain't they? But these babies are definitely busy. They busybodies, and their busybody requires us as parents sometimes to be embarrassed because these kids' minds are like sponges. So when they see something, they gonna do it, and they gonna do it well. But the timing is all wrong. These kids will have CPS looking through your file folder. That's how risque these children are. Now I'm gonna take you to Bedford, Ohio, where an 8-year-old took the keys to her mother's 2010 Nissan Rogue, and she decided to go on, and we're gonna say allegedly, roughly about a 22 to 25 minute drive to Target, aka Target. I know y'all probably thinking to yourself, say what? Yes, an 8-year-old, while her parents and everyone in her home was asleep, took the keys to the family SUV, got in the vehicle, put that sucker in drive, drove herself about an 11-mile distance to Target, and she did it as if she's done it before. She did it like she was her own Uber or Lyft. She's like, you know what? Y'all taking too long. And the toy that I want is on sale right now. And I just saw you had one of those Target Red 5% off coupons. So my toy gonna be a little cheaper. You sleep, sleep, sleep. You sleep, 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 and I'm gonna go get what I need. Thank God the neighbor's Ring camera captured the moments of the little girl coming out the house and getting into the SUV and taking off slowly, but still taking off shaky because she was all over the road. She was hitting us with a whoop, whoop. Now, the little girl did confess when the police finally caught up to her because they found her inside the shopping, retail store of Target, which means to me she's a damn good driver. She's a good driver for her to do that alone, not have a license and be 8 and make it into the store. I have so many questions, but we're going to get there. I don't know if the parents at some point in time let this little baby play an interactive driving game or put this child on their lap as they drove, but this baby definitely was whipping the whip. I said, well, okay. Now, it is dangerous. I'm not applauding this by any means. I'm just telling you, 11-mile drive, and the most that she did was hit us with a few swerves. She did say she hit a mailbox, though. But still, she knew which direction to go. It's just nerve-wracking how smart these kids are. But it's dangerously smart because that could have been a tragedy. You hear me? Especially how fast those calls were coming in. Other people saw the vehicle doing what it wanted to do on their dash cam, and they were calling into police saying, hey, this vehicle is doing suspicious behavior. And when they looked in as they driving, it was like, wait a minute, that's a kid. Oh, that's a kid. And so thank God that baby made it. Now, her parents unfortunately did not know she was missing until 9 a.m. She took the car and dipped at 7. So y'all was some hard sleepers. Y'all was just on that. Y'all must have went to bed super late. Because, baby, I hear every move my son make in this house, baby. But at the same speed, y'all must not have a home alarm system, which y'all need to incorporate and get. Y'all gonna have to lock that baby door from the outside. Because that baby's gifted and talented. Baby, that's scary. Y'all woke up, didn't see the baby there, panicked. The last thing I'm sure y'all thought this child did was took the vehicle. You probably didn't even look outside. Baby, that baby gonna have CPS all in y'all life. Now, the child was returned safely back to her family. I don't think any charges have been pressed, but it's still coming off as negligent. Your insurance company gonna have questions for you. And then, again, probably, they're gonna be like, well, why does this child have access to things that this child shouldn't have access to? That's why I said these kids will have CPS following you, and you ain't even did nothing but just be a parent. So to the mom or to the father or just to the people responsible for this 8-year-old, this joyride or this determination ride could have ended, wrong, but God was definitely present that day. I will say this, these babies aren't playing with memory retention. So patternly, when we do stuff, them babies are paying attention. So you do have to watch what you say. You do have to watch what you do. And now that we know that that baby can operate a vehicle, you got to hide them keys, baby. You got to hide them keys and your debit card, because a baby will take your card and ball out on Amazon. Now, if my son did something like this, which he should never ever be able to do, because the way that I lock this house up and lock it down, if just hypothetically speaking, he said, well, you know what, let me take my mama's whip, my son will probably drive to the nearest Amazon warehouse, because he's obsessed with Pokemon cards. So he probably will be somewhere in Dallas trying to figure out how to get to Amazon so he can get the golden rainbow colored Pokemon cards. So he wouldn't drive too far, but he'll be determined. But on a serious note, it's scary. That is very scary. But it's just more of a blessing that nothing crazy happened. You know, the police officers was kind of joking around about it, but overall, it is quite scary that a kid will say, let me do this. You take it too long, parents. I'm going to do it on my own. But she slick kind of did things correct. And that's why I'm like, y'all might need to get her an interactive things. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if I looked up a few years from now and she's driving NASCARs and flying planes, because that baby's advanced. Do not ignore her advancement. But definitely hide your keys. Hide your keys for you having to file a claim on your damages. So that's the type of kid you got to definitely, like I said, lock the door from the outside and put the key somewhere else. Have her knock it on the inside of her door. Mama, can I? Because, baby, that baby is busy. But I am just the messenger, y'all. It's your girl, Shaunie B. If you're cool with your girl, go through with your girl. Make sure you check out my website, www.shauniebeentertainment.com. Check out the fan gear. You got options to drop donations, but there's no pressure to do either of the two, because I see the likes, the shares, the comments. Means the world to me. So I just want to tell y'all thank you from my lips to your ears, because y'all could have been anywhere in the world. But hop in the comments. Like I said, we all had an instance where our children or children you watched, or your little cousins or something, baby sisters, have done something and you never thought in a million years they would be able to do it, but they did it. And you sitting there and all like, what the, oh my God. There's no manual to parenting, baby. But I'll tell you what, you do got to booby trap some stuff, because these babies is different. And then they have access to a lot of different social media platforms where they're intrigued by the slightest things. So even if you didn't teach your baby something, the internet will teach them, and then they will be like, oh my God, I got to do this. There's no dangers, because they're gullible and their spirit is just so peaceful, and they just want to learn all the time. So keep that in mind with your younger children, because baby, they see us do it every single day, whatever that pattern is, and so they're used to it. So in their little brains, they still think this is fun and harmless. But baby, for us, we sitting there shaking. And I never want to wake up and not know where my child is. I wouldn't even want to know what that panic felt like. But I'm happy that baby's back. But y'all start watching what your kids do, baby, before your kids have CPS at your door. But until next time, next story, and I'm out this. Peace.